Hi, welcome to my channel if you're a new viewer, and welcome back if you're an existing subscriber. Today I thought it was very important to make a short video explaining what happens when you download Codesys project. So to be honest, this is true of all Codesys based hardware, not just Weidmuller's. So you create your project in Codesys, and that project is called the source code. You then download the project to the controller and it gets compiled, and then you have that compiled code running on your PLC. The problem is if a colleague of yours or somebody else visits sites and tries to connect to that controller, there will be no program for them to upload. So it's very important you realize that. For some customers that might be a benefit. If you're a system integrator, you might want to download the project and not allow a third party to upload it and edit your work. So there are some advantages, but obviously you always need to keep a copy of your project. I would suggest you keep 2 or 3 copies that are all synchronized, so you've always got an insured copy to refer back to. But there is a way of downloading a copy of the source code onto the controller as an additional backup. So I would advise you to do that. So what I need to do now is open up Codesys and show you how you would do that. Okay, so I've now opened up Codesys. What I always like to do personally at this point is to go into the web server of the controller, the Weidmuller controller, and just check Codesys is running. So I can go into here, UOS Control Center, and I can just check Codesys Control SL is running. If that's running, then Codesys isn't running on the controller. So I like to check that first. Everything's healthy there. So if I flick back to Codesys, open up a project, open up a recent project. So what I could do, it's a really basic project, it's just to show the functionality of the source download. So what I could do is, assuming the project is already downloaded into the controller and I'm 100% confident that the project I'm looking at here is the same as on the controller, I can now go to File, Source Download, and make sure your gateway is connected to the IP address of your controller. Mine already is, so I highlight the controller. Tells me it's a UC20 M3000 Weidmuller high-end controller. OK that. And then you put in your credentials that we created, or I showed you how to create in my previous M3000 Codesys video. So I enter those credentials in here. M3000 testing. And my password. Okay, so we're now connected to the controller and it's transferring the file. So if you notice, what it does is it creates an archive file and it downloads that to the controller. So that's the really simple way of doing it. You just ad hoc, on the fly as we call it, downloading an archive backup of the project. So if someone else visits site, or for example you lose your project because your laptop's died, that's quite a common issue I've come across. My PC's died, I've lost all my work. At least you've got something to retrieve from the controller. And I haven't tried it, but I'm 99% sure you can put password protection on that as well. So that still allows you to download it, but with the added security, if someone else uploads it, they won't be able to do anything with it without your credentials. So it's hopefully fairly bulletproof security. Okay, so that's the simple method. And then also if I go here and I go File, Close Project, I can then go to File and I can say Source Upload. So I go Upload, pick the controller, go OK, and you notice I've got no project open at the moment. Yeah, so I now type in my credentials again. These are my Codesys credentials, not not credentials embedded on the controller. Okay, so you notice this transferring archive file. It's uploading an archive. Just to say, you can create an archive file on your PC and just keep a copy there. There's multiple ways of handling files. Okay, so that's what you get. So it's extracting it into this folder. I can pick another folder. For example, I might want to just pick my downloads folder and OK that, and I just leave that as default, just leave it ticked and extract. Do you want to open a project when it's extracted from the project archive? So we'll say yes. And again, building relationships, it's building the project and it will restore it. So the only thing is, and it's even remembered the project name. So it's called m3000_play and it's a .project file. So there you go. That has retrieved the project. So that was an ad hoc way of downloading the source file as an archive and then uploading it. So that's one way of doing it. There is another, so I'll show you that now. Okay, so you've got your project open. You go to project here, project settings, and then here you've got source download. Click on source download. Where do you want the source download to go? And you can either pick device or all devices in your project. Keep it simple, just send it back to the device. You can also add additional files. I've never tried that, but there are other files you can embed. I'm just going to keep it simple. And then here, when do you want it to happen? Timing. Implicitly as a program download and online change, etc. So I'm going to say prompt me at program download or online change. So in other words, it won't automatically do it. It will ask me if I want to do it. Okay. So as this project's already on the controller, I haven't made any changes. So if I go online and do a download, it isn't actually going to download the source project. I need to make a minor change for this to happen. So I don't know, I'm going to add a tag. I'm not sure if that's enough. I just want to make a change, so I'm now going to go build project. Doesn't matter, I'm not using a tag, but it has made an update, it's made a change. So now I'll go online. Okay, so I need to put my credentials again. And let's see what it does. So it's gone online. Right, log in with online change. So yes, okay. Do you want to transfer the source code to the project? So there you go. That's what we've just enabled in the project settings. So say yes. And there you go, sending project, downloading file. Downloading the source requires the project to be saved first. So say yes, save the project. Transferring archive project. So nice and simple when you know how, and also important that you know why you do it. Okay, I didn't want to make too long a video, so hopefully that's given you some useful information. I'll add that to my playlist I'm going to create called Codesys Hints and Tips, so that will be the first video I'm going to put in there. I hope that was useful to you, and I would appreciate it if you could give me a like and subscribe, and then you'll be kept up to date of any new videos I add. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.